Welcome to the DadBodSportsCards. Oh, fuck. Hold on. All right. All right. Welcome to the DadBodSportsCard podcast. We are in episode 10. We just got done with the week 8 season. Let me do the records ahead of time because I always fucking forget. So last week, Aaron and I went 7-6. Not the greatest weeks, but Flinttown went 9-4 in his picks. So he picked. Yep. He picked up 2 games on us. What?
How did he go? Oh wait, never mind. I'm doing my math wrong. Never mind.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Stat
you
boy!
are. Stat boy, what's going on?
Yeah.
9 plus 4 is 13. Yeah. 7 plus 6 is 13. There you go. There's only 13 games last week. All right, so after after week 8, Aaron is 69, 51-1. Flinttown is 73, 47-1, and I'm at 78, 42-1. So Flint was able to pick up 2 games on me. This week for week 9, the bye week teams are the Cleveland Browns, New York Jets, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So now that I got all that out of the way, that way I didn't forget it this week. Yep.
That's good.
So do you guys have any week 8? You guys have any week 8 notes or anything? Flint, you got anything from week 8?
I don't think so.
Aaron, you got anything?
Fire Mike Tomlin.
No, stop.
I'm fed up.
Oh
I'm
my
fed
gosh.
up.
Stop.
I'm so fed up. You should
Fire.
If you seen the interviews that he was doing this week, oh my god, they were like awful.
Okay, I do have a thing.
Yeah, what's up? What you got?
Dolphins last week, Tua balled out.
They did.
So,
Well,
I mean, I
It's
think
any
we all
given
got
Sunday.
that one
Well,
wrong.
you know why he balled out, right?
No, I don't know why.
It's because the FBI was cracking down on gambling, so now Tua's balling out. Because they got Terry Rozier, whatever his name is, in the NBA.
Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, all those guys.
Yeah.
So now
The Detroit player, of course, cheaters.
I don't.
Well, no.
That's a wild story.
Yeah.
That's connected to the
Yeah.
mafia and everything.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's
really?
And
crazy.
X-ray, like contact lenses
Yes,
and everything. It's like all the technology, like it's just crazy. And I'm sure it's happening in football too. You know, I mean, Kirk Cousins started last week for the Falcons, and maybe he's not good anymore. Like he didn't play well against that Dolphins defense, but they also didn't have Drake London either.
Mhm.
So, you know, that's a big part of their offense. Bijan had an awful game because I have him in fantasy, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, so week 8 notes for me is maybe Caleb's not the guy. I don't know. Maybe he's not.
Come on.
I mean,
Ryan-
we'll see. We'll see.
Second year, you can't.
I know.
Like,
Ryan
he's
Poles-
gonna have growing pains.
Ryan Poles,
Poles.
he said he laughed at Drake May's combine videos and all, like his
did.
tape.
He did. Well, I mean, Poles isn't the smartest either. He drafted Velus Jones, so fucking awful. All right, so let's get into week 9 since we are done with our week 8 notes. Tonight's game, right now we are at 7:42 p.m. So tonight's game will be kicking off here in about 30 minutes, about 38 minutes. So we got the Baltimore Ravens at Miami Dolphins, and Lamar Jackson is back. He's active tonight. So who do you got, Flint?
Give me Baltimore.
Yep.
I thought Lamar was going to be back last week, and he wasn't, and they still won. And I'm actually surprised about that. Humphrey looked good. But give me Baltimore. Lamar, they got to keep winning to even get in the playoff discussion.
Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey? Bobby Humphrey? Aaron doesn't even know who Bobby Humphrey is.
Tyler Huntley, you mean?
Huntley.
We're off to a great start today.
I nodded along because I was thinking, Humphreys, I think he was like a wide receiver. So I thought maybe.
I thought you were talking about because Marlon Humphrey came back.
Yeah.
So maybe. I mean, he did have my Bears on lockdown, I guess.
Huntley. Wow.
Tyler
That's
Huntley.
bad.
Snoop.
Huntley.
There you go. All right, Aaron, who do you got?
I got Baltimore. I think this is their bounce back. Last week was like their first bounce back game, but I think they're going to go on a little run here. They need to win games. They're 2-5, I believe. They're 2-5 or they're 3-5. I can't remember.
I think 2-5.
Yeah, they need to. I mean, and even though they're 2-5, their division still is anyone's division. Steelers are lost 2 games in a row, and their schedule is brutal. Cincy, Joe Flacco might be out this week, I heard.
Yeah,
and
possibly.
Yeah, Browns, they're not in it. The Browns are the Browns. I'll say that every week. So the Ravens, they could come in and win this division, even if they only get 8 wins.
Yeah, who's your player to watch? Not 8. There's no way. There's no way they can go 8-9 and win that division. There's no way.
You don't know.
It's happened before.
Yeah,
it's happened with 7.
That's with 16 games though, but not with 17 games. I don't know. That's gonna be kind of tough.
Yeah,
but maybe.
My player to watch is Lamar.
Who's your player to watch?
He's coming back after injury. He's again the best fantasy quarterback, I think. So I'm just excited to have him back on my fantasy team.
Yeah, Flint, did you give a player to watch? Besides
Lamar too.
Lamar, okay, I wasn't sure if it was Humphrey. All right, I'll pick the Ravens as well. I don't think Miami. I mean, who knows? Maybe Tua will have another good game, and they're coming off that win streak. But I think Baltimore. I think Aaron's right. They have to make a run. Like their offense destroyed my Bears last week, so that was a little disappointing. I was excited that Lamar wasn't playing last week, thinking that we would have a chance to win, and it wasn't even close. So Baltimore, my player to watch it's going to be Zay Flowers. Let's see if he picks it up with Lamar back there for the game. But, yep, we all got Baltimore. All right, the first Sunday game that's on our list is the Chicago Bears at Cincinnati Bengals. Who do you got, Flint?
Aaron, you said Joe Flacco ain't playing for Cincinnati?
He might not.
He's questionable. He's got AC joint sprain in his throwing shoulder, so I think he's been resting so far in practice.
All right. Anyways, even before I even knew that, I picked Chicago to win it. I think it's going to be a bounce back. I don't think Cincy is a complete team, and I think Chicago can throw some points on them. So I'm going to go with Chicago.
Player to watch?
Let's go with Rome.
Okay, nice. Aaron, who you got?
This is a tough one because if Joe Flacco's playing, it's going to be a shootout. Like, it just is. I mean, it was the last 2 weeks. But the Jets just put up 39 points on them and beat the Bengals. Their defense, like, no matter how good their offense is, their defense will let up more points. So I think Chicago will take this one, but they didn't look good last week offensively and defensively. In Cincinnati, they have that offensive firepower, especially if Joe Flacco's playing. I'm still going to pick Chicago here. My player to watch is Roman Dunze. He needs to have kind of like a bounce-back game. I'm not sure if he played well last week. I don't think he did.
He did. He got over 100 yards receiving.
Okay, I didn't notice that. But it was a couple weeks before. He wasn't really playing good.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yep, I'm going with the Bears for the simple fact that Justin Fields beat Cincinnati. And I do not want to go through a whole week that Justin Fields beat Cincinnati and Caleb Bears Twitter, like if there's
would explode.
If you ever, honestly, if you're ever depressed and just want that extra step to get you over the edge to not live anymore, be part of Bears Twitter as a Bears fan. I'm not condoning that you should do it, but what I'm saying is it is the most depressing fan base, and I had to leave it. This week because they were making me super depressed over being a Bears fan after what the things they were saying on there. And, like, Caleb's got to win because you can't have Justin Fields. Even though the game-winning touchdown pass against Cincinnati was Breece Hall. Breece Hall threw the game-winning touchdown pass. Breece Hall is the reason why they beat Cincinnati, not because of Justin Fields. And Justin Fields was crying after the game. Like, he was saying he was in his closet talking to his best friend. And I'm like, does that mean he's gay? Like, he's coming out of the closet? But then I had a buddy at work remind me that they are multimillionaires. So their closet, Justin Fields' closet, is probably the size
a
of my
home.
house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he probably could have all his best friends in there
Yep.
hanging out in his closet. So I forgot about that. So, but I mean, honestly, with all the crap that Justin Fields gets from like myself and everyone, even his team owner, like, you know, it was good to see him to get a win because it was right after his owner, what's his name, Woody Johnson, called them out.
Yeah.
But Cincinnati, like, they got to have Flacco for this game.
Mhm.
If there's any chance for Cincinnati to win this game, they have to have Flacco.
I
I hope
agree.
they don't have Flacco, but then again, I thought the same thing about Lamar Jackson last week. I thought, oh, if they don't have Lamar, we're going to beat Baltimore. Just wasn't the case. But we did sign Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, right? That's how you say his name.
Yeah.
The last time he was, like, one of the last times that he was in Chicago as a Saints player, he got punched by Javon Wims. And then I think Anthony Miller also punched him later on that's in the playoff game that year. So he's a fighter when he's on Soldier Field. So
Are you
maybe
sure the last time? Because he was on Detroit's.
I know,
Lions.
but I don't think we punched him then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this game's not in Soldier Field, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's not. But hey, if he brings a little fight to our defense, I'm all for it. He knows Dennis Allen's system. But like one of the big things about him is like we got Tyreek Stevenson coming back. He was out last week. Our top 3 corners were out last week. We're going to be out Jalen Johnson and Kyle Gordon again this week. So it's going to be Stevenson and it's going to be he wants to be called Chauncey now. So, and I guess his rap name is like something Deuce. I don't know. Apparently he has a rap album. So I'm gonna have to find
Probably
that.
made it in Detroit.
Probably because they're all thugs there.
Hey, we'll just own it.
Yeah.
We'll just own it.
He's got J-Mo in the background and Brian
Hey.
Branch back there. Yeah, right, exactly. But I'm going to pick the Bears. I'm going to say the player to watch is going to be Caleb. So I was watching, if anybody gets a chance to watch Chase Daniel breakdown film of some of these NFL quarterbacks, I was watching the other one. I was watching the one with Caleb. And he shows you things like what Caleb is looking at. And it's not all Caleb's fault. Like our wide receivers are awful. Like running routes and everything, like they can't run routes.
Mm.
And like when you're, as a casual fan like myself, I mean, I'm more of a diehard fan, but like I don't know those concepts and everything. I don't know that Rome is supposed to run 6 yards out because that leaves space for the under wide receiver.
Yeah.
And then there was a red zone play where Rome probably ran 4 yards deep instead of 6 yards deep, and then the crosser I think was Zacchaeus. And then Roquan just pushed them both because they're within 5 yards. He could push them.
Mhm.
And it fucked up the whole play. And Caleb's like, well, there goes my 2 and 3 progressions to throw. So there's a lot to it. Caleb gets a lot of heat. I mean, which, that goes with the position at quarterback and everything. But Caleb is the guy. I know I teased it with, is Caleb the guy? He is the guy. Or lady or whatever you want to call him. Whatever. But, I think he's going to have a bounce back week. He has to have a bounce back week because this Cincinnati defense isn't good. So he has to have a bounce back week. All right, next game up. We'll have Flint go last on this one. I could start off and then we'll have Aaron. So we got the Minnesota Vikings at Detroit Lions. So Minnesota should be getting J.J. McCarthy back, I believe, because they don't have any other quarterback.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know the other dude's name. And then Carson Wentz is on IR for the season. But I mean, it should be an easy win for Detroit. I'm not going to say easy because it's a division game, but it should be. It's in Detroit. Detroit just coming off a bye week. They should be prepared. My player to watch is going to be Jared Goff because I think he's just going to light up this Minnesota defense. They're going to be trying to blitz him, and I think he's going to pick him apart. I mean, he's probably the most consistent quarterback in the NFL. Jared Goff is like. It's amazing. Like at the end of the game, you'll see how many incompletions he has, and like going into the fourth quarter, he might only have like 2 or 3 incompletions, and at the end of the game, he might have like 5. It's just ridiculous how consistent he is and how accurate he is. But yeah, I'll pick Detroit and Jared Goff's player to watch. Who you got, Aaron?
I got Detroit, Minnesota. Their offense is just so questionable. With Carson Wentz playing, I've never seen I've seen, speaking of Twitter, like the last 5 teams he's played for, like all the fans are like, get this dude off my team because he is that bad. Like, and then JJ McCarthy, he hasn't played that good either. Outside of one quarter, he hasn't played good. So,
Yeah.
just give me the Lions and give me Amon-Ra. I think.
So, yeah, go ahead.
I think Amon-Ra is just gonna have a good game.
Yeah. So, Flip, before you start, like, I'm glad you say that about Wentz. Like, why is he in there? I don't know if that means that like they don't think JJ McCarthy's ready, because coming into the game, Wentz, like his shoulder was already hurting for the game. He had like that brace
Dude,
on and
did
everything.
you hear about that?
About what, the brace?
Like, he literally tore his shoulder like
Yeah.
a couple games ago.
Oh,
yeah, and he's
geez.
still playing. And like,
Yeah,
and
they
in
were
this game,
putting him in.
yeah, and then this game, JJ McCarthy was the emergency quarterback, so that means he's good enough to play. So I don't know if that's like, I'm not trying to look too much into it, but does that mean that they don't think McCarthy's ready, and they used every ounce of Wentz's body that they got out of him to keep, because McCarthy's injury was only supposed to be like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
but it's been like 4 or 5 weeks. So I don't know if that means they're not ready. And there's rumors that they might try to trade for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I did see that.
If they do trade for Kirk Cousins, I think that's a sign that, hey, maybe they don't think McCarthy's ready yet and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, think about Jordan Love and them guys sat 3-4 years
Yeah,
behind?
Love did. Yeah.
So I mean, not every quarterback is ready
Right.
the first year. Like, some need that time, because we see it. Like, look at Danny Dimes. Look at
Just look at the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers did it. Like,
the Packers do it all the time.
Yeah,
and
Aaron Rodgers sat
have,
for a couple years before before Brett Favre left, and then they did the same thing with Jordan Love. Yeah.
And it is kind of like, I get it. You draft a quarterback in the first round. You want him to start because you have all that money there.
Yeah.
But the well-being of the franchise, it's probably smart to let him sit, get up to speed, and then he can come out balling.
Yeah.
So
it's a totally different game.
I think it just goes in with like how our society is now, right? Everything's instant.
Yeah.
They want instant gratification.
Yep.
But you're right, like historically it's better to sit a quarterback for a year. And JJ sat for a year even though he was hurt, but that gave him an opportunity to, how to learn to be a professional, be behind the scenes with it, because the coaches were there with him. And like Patrick Mahomes is a great example. He sat his first year.
Yeah.
And, they had Alex Smith. I mean, they were a good team with Alex Smith, but they sat him for a year and everything. And then, look what he did. I mean, ever since then. But yeah, you're right. All right, Flynn, let's see. Who's your team that you're going to pick and your player to watch?
I do think Minnesota's defense is actually pretty good. And they do hide blitzes and stuff like that. They're a good defensive team that, like, kind of trick you on defense. But, like you guys said, I got to go with Detroit. I think our offense is too powerful. Even if Goff has to dump it off to, like, Gibbs or Monty or anything, that short, quick dink and dunk stuff will work. My player to watch is J-Mo, because he got no targets last week or before the bye.
Yeah,
definitely last week.
He
didn't get any.
Well, yeah, but before the bye, he didn't get one catch.
Yeah,
and I mean, Goff was throwing at his feet and stuff, and it was kind of bad. But John Morton, ROC, said I failed J-Mo on not getting him the ball. And J-Mo's like, it's no big deal. But, it has to hit you.
Yeah.
Like, you're a wide receiver. You're wanting to play.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get that ball and try to make a thing.
Oh wait. This just in. Last week, J-Mo did have targets. He was at 8 Mile shooting people. So, yeah, he got a couple targets. There you go. All right, sorry.
At the 8 Mile Coney.
There you go.
No, but I think J-Mo's going to have an explosive game.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're all in agreement that we all think Detroit's going to roll over Minnesota. Because you're right, Minnesota's defense is not bad. It's just their offense is so
Yeah.
bad that their defense is on the field all the time,
Yes.
and eventually
Yep.
you're going to break through.
It's going to catch up.
Yep, exactly. All right, the next game is another NFC North game. It's going to be the Carolina Panthers at Green Bay Packers. So who do you got, Flint?
I'm going out on a limb. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me Carolina.
Nice.
Baby, give me Carolina. Know why? Know why?
Why?
Because Green Bay is nothing but frauds. Frauds, I tell you.
Yeah, so that's a teaser for everybody. Next week, before we get to our picks, we're gonna have all of us are gonna. Flint asked a question: who are the top 5 frauds? So I think it'll be good to do that after this week because we'll be going into double digit like week 10 next week.
Yep.
So we're gonna. He's teasing that a little bit. We're gonna each of us will have our top 5 frauds in the NFL going into the second half of the season. All right, what else you got about Carolina Green Bay? Who's your player to watch?
Is Bryce Young playing?
I don't know. I
I
don't
didn't
know
even
yet.
think about that.
Don't go back on it now. Don't,
Oh, man.
Stick with it.
I didn't
Let's
even
see.
think about
You
that.
got faith in the Red Rocket.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
the Red Rocket.
Okay, it looks like Bryce Young is playing as of right now,
All right.
but he'll be make a decision for Sunday's game at Green Bay in the next few days. So probably the Friday, tomorrow's injury report, we'll know for sure.
He's going to be playing.
Yeah,
He's going to be playing.
I think so.
All right. Give me Carolina.
All right, Carolina.
To be
and
honest,
Bryce Young?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. To be honest, what?
To be honest, like Green Bay, yeah, they showed the first game, right? And then they tied and did lost to the Browns.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, Carolina's better than the Browns.
Yeah.
They have more weapons. So
Yeah, true.
Carolina should win this game.
They should. All right, Aaron, who you got?
I'm not in agreement. I don't really want to say it, but they're just the better team. They only have one loss all year. And I get they have a tie, but they still only have one loss.
Tie to who?
Dallas.
Tie to who?
Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a dumpster fire there.
They are a dumpster fire.
Anyways, like I was saying, Green Bay. They still only got one loss. They did just mutilate my team on
They did.
Sunday Night Football. And
You let Jordan Love get 20 consecutive completions.
well, Jordan Love last year was the number 1 quarterback against the blitz. So Mike Tomlin,
Really?
Mike Tomlin and Terrell Austin, they were like, what if we just throw every single blitz we have towards them? And you know what happened? We got our ass fucking whooped. It was disgraceful that entire second half. Oh, they scored 21 in the fourth quarter. It was horrible. And I'll go more on the Steelers when we get to that team. But just give me Green Bay. My player to watch is Josh Jacobs. He's a really good running back, and I don't think Carolina will be able to slow him down or stop him.
Yeah, so ever since we had that practice show with G&G, like I can't get his nipples out of my head. So I'm going to stick with that and pick Green Bay. Hopefully that if I pick Green Bay, his nipples would disappear in my dreams because I'm tired of closing my eyes and all I see is G&G's nipples. So I'll pick Green Bay. I mean, they beat a good team last week in the Steelers, and they beat them pretty easily.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love just had the game of his life because he was playing against Aaron Rodgers and wanted to prove something, and they played well. A good Carolina fact for this weekend, they named a starting running back. They're not going to be splitting time anymore. Their starting running back is Rico Dowdle.
Oh, really?
So they will. Yep. So they announced it. The coach announced it. The hot guy coach. I always forget his name, but he's the hot guy. He announced that Rico Dowdle is going to be the starter, the main starter, and get the majority of the carries. So
Who's
he didn't
that?
want who
Rico Dowd.
the guy
I've
who
never
like
even heard of.
The guy who had
The guy
like
that went-
150 rushing yards in back-to-back weeks.
yeah, he had like 400
Oh.
something total yards in 2 games. Yeah, when
He's-
Chuba Hubbard went down.
He's number
So
he's number 5 in rushing yards, and he's only started 2 games.
yeah, so
What?
he came from Dallas last
Yeah.
year. Then Dallas couldn't hold. They didn't want to sign him for whatever money, so he went to Carolina. The coach of Carolina didn't want Chuba Hubbard to lose his position because he got hurt, so he split the carries between them because Dowdle was on fire. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Like there was like no rhythm for either running back, so he made the decision they're going to ride it out with Dowdle because he was the better running back. But that's they always say you don't want to lose your position by injury. He gave them an opportunity. It might have hurt the team in the process, but they're going that route now. So we'll see if Dowdle can do anything. But yeah, I'm going to pick Green Bay, and Dowdle's going to be my player to watch just because I want to see if he's a true number one running back. He did prove it in those 2 games where he had like over 400 total yards in 2 games when he took over and everything. All right. The next game should be a no-brainers. The LA Chargers at Tennessee Titans. Who you got, Flint?
LA Chargers.
Yeah.
And Herbie.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you could say like Natron Means or something. All right. Who do you got, Aaron?
Who is that?
You don't know who Natron Means is?
No.
Oh. He was like a bully running back for the Chargers a long time ago.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got the Chargers, even though they have no fan. Like, do you guys remember the industry plant fan they had? It was like that Asian lady. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then-
yes.
And then
Who, the Chargers?
yeah, like
Yeah.
So it was like whenever the Chargers had a home game, they would consistently show like this Asian lady, be like, "Oh yeah, go Chargers!" And
Oh.
other pictures came out that she was wearing Vikings gear. Oh, she was wearing like other teams.
The
gear.
Rams.
Yeah.
The Rams gear.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
yep.
So like it was
Yep.
like a whole thing of like, oh, she's an industry plant because the Chargers, they don't have any fans, so
Yeah.
But yeah, give me the Chargers. Fans or no fans, they're still a good team, and the Tennessee Titans are. My player to watch is Lad McConkey. He's playing better and better each week, and Quentin Johnson is playing worse and worse each week. So
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Because I just.
Aaron's got him in fantasy.
yeah,
Did you buy some sports card QJ sports cards? Yeah. Yeah.
I bought a rookie auto 23 out of 23.
Oh, nice.
Like bookend auto
Yeah.
out of contenders, like the first off the line one.
Well, for
So-
your sake and Aaron's sake, hopefully Quentin Johnson has a
well,
good
did
game.
you see that
Yeah,
I only lost by 40?
From,
Oh my
I mean, that's a lot.
No, but I
That's
had
a lot.
Nico, Quentin Johnson, K9,
Yeah. Because you got killed by the.
bye.
They called it Buy Mageddon last week with all the good
Yeah.
players that were on buy. Yeah.
Baker, and he had 6 points.
Yeah, the ESPN AI beat you.
Yeah. Okay.
Since we kicked Pablo out of our fantasy league. All right, so I'm going to pick the Chargers as well. My player to watch is going to be Tajay Spears. I think he's going to be taking over that starting backfield for Tennessee. Yep, Tajay Spears.
He should.
Yeah, because Tony
He should,
Pollard.
for real.
Tony Pollard. He needs to go back to Dallas. let him go back to
No, that
Dallas
he
with Javonte
can't
Williams.
because Javonte
Yeah.
Williams there. Bring him to
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
But Pollard is not cutting it. Tajay Spears, since he came back from injury, he's been running well. I think last week he had like 9 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown, and like he had some catches as well. So for fantasy wise, Tajay Spears should be possibly available in a lot of your leagues. So he'll be worth a pickup if you got like Cleveland's on the bye, the Jets. So that's Brees Hall. Judkins is hurt. Philly, that's Saquon Barkley, and Tampa Bay, Bucky Irving and Rashad White are out this week.
Judkins.
So, yeah, and Judkins. Judkins might be out even longer because because he got hurt. I think he had like some kind of knee injury. But Tajay Spears could be a good fantasy pickup and everything. But yep, I'm with you with the Chargers. All right, next game. Next game I think is a tough choice. We got the Atlanta Falcons at New England Patriots. Who do you got, Flint?
I actually got New England.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off on New England and Drake May.
Yeah.
Drake May is balling out, so I gotta ride with him.
And is Drake May your player to watch?
Yeah, Drake May.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if Penix is playing this weekend. Yeah, it looks like Penix is playing. So who do you got, Aaron? Or Penix?
Well, let's take it back a decade and remember a Super Bowl matchup.
Oh, Jesus.
And I think that outcome is going to be the same one as we're going to see this week with a New England win.
So they're going to go up 24-3?
Well, it was 28-3, first of all.
Oh, 28. That's right. 28. I couldn't remember.
And like I said at the end, like, no, New England's just going to come out on top with a victory. And it's going to be because of the hands of the quarterback. You know, Tom Brady back then, now it's Drake May, who could be better, you know. So, I got New England. They're super high right now, and Drake May is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, you know, production wise.
Yep, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I don't really want to pick Drake May because you guys picked Drake May, so I'm gonna go with Bijan because he needs to have a bounce back game. He had a bad game against Miami last week.
He does.
So let's go Bijan, and I'll pick the Patriots. All right, next game up is the San Francisco 49ers at the Scattaboo-less New York Giants. Who do you got, Flint?
Before that, now I know why you said pick up Tajay Spears.
Why?
Because you did. You did.
Is that sleeper?
Yeah, that's a sleeper.
Look up Puka Nacua.
Why, do they have a funny picture of him or something? Do they? Yeah.
Scattaboo does too.
Yeah, our buddy Arkek, he likes sleeper, and
do they not have?
They
it?
changed it. No, yeah, they changed. It was a couple weeks ago when Puka had a funny picture and Scattaboo had a funny picture.
It used to be. It used to be LeBron.
Yeah. Yes.
It used to be LeBron.
But talk about Arkek. He likes the sleeper league. His fucking defensive points for team defense.
It's ridiculous.
Like, we can get 40.
I had 40 points.
Yeah, 40 points. The Bears last week gave up 30 points to the Baltimore Ravens, and they still had like 28 or 30 points in that fantasy league in sleeper.
Oh my god.
Arkek. Like, I don't understand. I think a team defense is top 10 in fantasy scoring in that league. It's ridiculous. By the way, I'm still undefeated in that league. Like, I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm 8-0 because I have Jonathan Taylor and I have James Cook.
Oh.
So, like, I have, like, the top, like, two, like, Taylor's number one running back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm still undefeated in that league. But I hate sleeper. I can't stand it. I like ESPN better. But all right, Flint, who you got? You got the 49ers versus Giants.
I got the Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Brock Purdy, I think, is supposed to be coming back. So
yes, yeah.
Take a, like, I want to see what he can do coming back.
Okay. Aaron, who you got?
I got the 49ers. I think they're just a far better team than the Giants. And especially without Scattaboo, the Giants really, like, he was a big part of that offense, even though,
he was
like a fourth-round draft pick or whatever. But yeah, he was still a huge part of that offense. They're without him. They have Tyrone Tracy now. And if he goes down, I don't even know who they have.
Singletary. Devin Singletary. Yeah.
So, just give me the 49ers. My player to watch is going to be CMC. He's one of the better running backs in the league. And I just think he's just going to have a good game.
Yep, I'm going to pick the 49ers as well, but my player to watch is going to be Tyrone Tracy. Mm-hmm. Last year, Tyrone Tracy did pretty well towards the end of the year with the Giants. He just hasn't gotten off to the right path this year because I think he was hurt. And then the Scattaboo Jackson Dart craze blew up, and you couldn't take Scattaboo. He's a fan favorite. And speaking of Scattaboo's injury, he pretty much tore everything in his ankle, all the ligaments and whatever, and on top of fracturing his ankle. But when that play happened, and I put it in our group chat, like you see it in his face, he knew that he broke his ankle, but then I think he forgot about it.
Yeah.
He
Let me
put
get
his
up.
hands
Yeah, he
up,
put his hands
like,
up.
hey, help me up because I'm gonna walk this off, and his teammates like, no, like you're not getting up, dude. And then I heard that they had to pop it back in place on the field in order to get him to go on the cart because he split because everything tore, like the ligaments and everything, that they had to do surgery, within a certain amount of time. So they couldn't just get him off the field with everything still loose. So they had to kind of pop it back in place. That had hurt like so much.
Yeah.
But the dude is a warrior. The dude is a trooper trying to walk it off. And his teammates are like, no, bro. Like, and then, but just to show you how close this team is and like how they bonded, Jackson Dart right away.
Yeah.
Like they cut to him and you could tell like the look on his face, like just the pain that he had feeling for his buddy and his teammate, his friend.
Yep.
That team, I think, is going to be like good for years to come. Like with those two youthful players, I think Scattaboo will bounce back. He should be ready by the off-season program that they do. Sports cards wise, if Scattaboo, which his cards will start dipping because he's out for the year, pick up on that dip.
Pick that up.
Buy that dip.
Yep.
Treat it like stocks because when he comes back at the beginning of next season, his cards are going to skyrocket again and get him cheap now, and then they're going to skyrocket. Yeah, but I got the 49ers, but player to watch is going to be Tyrone Tracy. All right, next game. I mean, this is like top 3 game of the week. It's going to be the Indianapolis Colts at Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll have Aaron go last. Flint, you'll go first, and then I'll go after you. Who do you got, Flint?
I gotta go with Indy.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Indy. Indy's on fire. Nothing's stopping them. And Jonathan Taylor is tearing it up every week. So, I mean, you said it. Pittsburgh's defense ain't that great. I got to go with the Indy.
Okay, your player to watch, Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah,
yep.
JT.
All right, so I'm going the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason why I'm picking the Steelers is because they're on a 2-game losing streak. I love Tomlin as a head coach. I think he's a great head coach.
Too.
I think he'll get him in line this week because that division is up for grabs with the Bengals. If Flacco's healthy, the Bengals are going to make a run. Then you got Lamar back. The Ravens are going to make a run. I think he'll get those players in line. It was a big emotional game for Aaron Rodgers last game because he was going up against his former team. And, Aaron Rodgers isn't the same Aaron Rodgers as he was before. So I think he'll get the Steelers offense going. He'll get their defense going. I think Indy's due. I think Daniel Jones is due to have a bad game. I don't think he's had a bad game all season. And I think the Steelers and TJ Watt will get to him and make him look like why he's hopped around the past couple of years, like why the Giants didn't trust him. I still think it's going to be a good game because Jonathan Taylor and the Colts. I do want to make note of the new Colts owner, Jim Irsay, who passed away earlier this year. His daughter took over the team. She's on the sidelines with a headset on. She's listening to the coordinators. She's listening to everybody. And her reasoning, and I love it because I wish more owners did this. She says she wants to understand football more. That way, when she makes decisions, paying millions and millions of dollars to the head coach or to the coordinators and the GM and everything, she wants to know that they're the ones who are doing things right. So she gave an example of a wide receiver running the right route, but the play messed up. And that could be because the coordinator said the play wrong. And she wants to know who's responsible for that because she wants to know where her money's going. So if it's not the player's fault, she doesn't want to blame it on the player and not, re-sign him because he did the right thing. But a lot of owners don't know that because they're not listening on the headset. So she's on the sidelines, and it's also probably like a power play on her because she's a woman owner. She wants to show she's in charge. But I know the Irsay family because Pat McAfee's talked about it. Peyton Manning's talked about it. the Jim Irsay family, they're really good in their community, even though Jim Irsay had like a lot of addiction problems and everything. But he was good for the community. He was good for the players. Like he did good things for the players. And I think she's following in the same footsteps as her dad in that regard. And like she just wants to be invested in the team that she owns. And, wants to learn football from that point of view because now she's the owner. So I do kind of respect that. I just wanted to throw that in there in case people didn't hear that reporting last week of why she's on the sidelines. Because I think when she first started doing it in the beginning of the season, people were like, "Oh, like why is this woman on the side?" And you know how like men and women in sports and everything, how they talk bad about women.
Yeah.
And this is kind of cool that they're actually 7-1.
Yeah.
They're winning, and she's doing all this stuff. It's like. Like, can you imagine Jerry Jones down there with a headset on? I mean, he's already introduced it. But I mean, granted, he's the GM and everything, so like he has no one else to blame but himself. But could you imagine Jerry Jones out down there? He's like 85 years old with his Viagra with a headset on. Like,
they'd be like,
yeah.
That guy's got a 6-incher.
Yeah.
I remember
when
that.
Yeah, when Jerry Jones talking about the players. Yeah. It'd just be good. But that would be crazy. All right, Aaron, who do you got? Indy or do you got your Pittsburgh Steelers?
I got Indy, man.
Oh, wow. Man. I'm the only one picking Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
okay.
you are, because John.
No faith. No faith, son.
Because if you've been hearing what Tomlin has been saying all week, first of all, they asked Tomlin after the game. They asked him, "You guys have been being beat over the middle." I think that was the question, that you guys have been beat over the middle against the Packers and against the Bengals. It was about that, or it was about the flats. Tomlin, he answered about the flats. He said, "I don't care about the flats. They're throwing for 300 passing yards. The flats aren't an issue for me." 2 touchdowns last game came from the flats.
Yeah.
They're getting so much yards after catch because Darius Slay needs to go. He can't tackle. He can't cover. He can't do anything. He looks like Chris Conti out there. He is that bad. Like, they need to lock his ass up like Terry Rozier. Like, it is disgraceful how he's playing. We're supposed to get Corey Trice back. He's already hurt again. So
I don't know who he is.
He's a corner. He got a game-sealing interception last year against Denver. If you remember that, probably don't. But yeah,
nope.
he's not a bad corner. But he's supposed to come back this week, and he's already hurt his knee in practice. Like, of course. And then Mike Tomlin was asked about Terrell Austin because we have like the 30th ranked defense with the highest paid defense. It is bad, and he said. He started off with, "I've known Terrell for a very long time. I know he'll get this defense in shape." Like, we're ranked 30th. 30th! I think that's worse than the Bengals. Like...
Could be, yeah.
Again, highest paid defense, and we can't do anything. Like, we can't get to the quarterback, and we can't cover, and we can't stop the run. And it is just abysmal. Like, Jonathan Taylor might have 300 rushing yards against us. Like,
oh, stop!
I'm not kidding. Like, they
is that your player to watch then?
Well, my player to watch is Roman Wilson. He had a good game. I'm surprised you didn't say anything, but he had a good game last week, and like it was just really like his first good game in his career. Okay. So,
well, hold on. How many catches did Roman Wilson?
I think he had 5 catches, 70 something.
Did he? Okay,
70 something yards and a touchdown.
That one catch was a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was good.
So he must have got more catches in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Through the first 3 quarters, he only had 1 catch for like 45 yards.
But then he got
more catches in the fourth quarter.
So I think it was like 5 catches total. So, and like...
Yeah.
That's probably his first game with multiple catches.
Yes.
So, I mean, I want to see if he's shining. And then, of course, we got MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Like,
he follows Rodgers everywhere.
He does,
but Rodgers likes having him there. So maybe that's his little security blanket.
But, it's kind of disappointing. Being in the BTJ rumor talks, Jacoby Myers, Jalen Waddle.
Chris Olave.
Chris Olave, and
Jacoby Myers.
you go for MVS.
Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, we got what? 5 days, 4 days left until the
Yeah.
trade deadline. I
5.
think 5
And
days.
then we got Kyle Duggar, which was a safety from the Patriots.
Yeah.
But all I've heard with that guy is that Patriots fans are happy with that trade because that guy sucks. Now,
Yeah.
Chuck Clark isn't much better, and Deshaun Elliott, I think he's day by day. Even though if you saw his injury, his leg basically went backwards. It was really ugly. But like, we don't have anything going for us.
Well, you guys are the highest paid defense because you got T.J. Watt,
Yeah.
who makes a lot of money, and you got Jalen Ramsey, who makes a lot of
Yeah,
money.
but TJ Watt's been absent this year, I would say. Nick Herbig has
Yeah.
been balling out, but his snap count is going down and down each week, which is just like, why is that happening? You know, he's your breakout player, and you're playing him less. Like I said, like I could go like on a whole rant about the Steelers, but
You could, and this isn't a Steelers podcast.
Yeah.
So
so like I'm gonna stop now. But give me Indy. My player to watch is Roman Wilson. Can he keep it up? But also Jonathan Taylor because he's gonna go for 300 rushing yards.
And then if you can't keep it up, we might get sponsored by Blue Chew. No, just kidding. No.
Blue Chew.
Yeah, Blue Chew.
Or
Yeah.
gas station boner pills.
Yeah, gas station boner pills or Blue Chew. We would love to have you guys sponsor us. Yep.
Black
Keep-
Rhino.
Yeah.
Black Rhino,
We'll
5,000.
We'll keep it up.
Honey packs.
All right. Next
Of the
game.
honey packs.
All right, next game could be a defensive battle. We got the Denver Broncos at Houston Texans. Who do you got, Flint?
I got Denver. Bo Nix balling out all year. Houston, I know they won last week, right?
They won last week. Yeah.
Houston?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Houston did.
They played. Houston played. They played San Francisco, right? Yeah, they beat San Francisco.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Yeah.
But I think Denver all around is a better team than 49ers.
Yeah.
Give me Denver. Sutton.
Sutton. Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron, who do you got?
I got Denver. I think both defenses are great, but I just trust Denver's offense a lot more.
Yeah.
Houston's offense has just looked very lackluster. My player to watch is Nico. He missed last week with a concussion. The week before, he left the game early, but he didn't really have that good of a game. So I want to see if he can bounce back and have a really good game. And also, I need him to. So, yeah.
Yeah, for fantasy. All right, I'm going to pick the Broncos as well. One of the things to watch in this game is Houston's O-line isn't that great, and Denver's pass rush is really good. So they might get to C.J. Stroud a lot in this game. But Denver's also missing Surtain.
Surtain.
So yeah, they're missing him for a couple weeks. I believe he's out. So if Nico is playing, that could be a good opportunity for Nico to have a great game because their cover corners out. But I think the Broncos are too good. I think Sean Payton's a better coach. They're just overall better. Bo Nix, I mean, I would like to see him have a bad game because he's in that draft class with Caleb, but Bo Nix is playing really well. And they got the running game. I think RJ Harvey scored 2 touchdowns last week. So they got that running game kicking with Harvey and J.K. Dobbins. So, Houston's defense is good too. So it could be a low-scoring defensive battle, but we'll see about that one. All right, next game is the Jacksonville Jaguars at Las Vegas Raiders. Who you got, Flint?
I'm going with Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Raiders is a dumpster fire. Like, that's another team that's just it can't get anything right.
Yeah.
Geno Smith is a shell of himself, and I mean T-Law, BTJ, all these guys are looking good, so give me Jacksonville.
Okay, Aaron?
Same thing. Give me Jacksonville. My player to watch is BTJ. He was picking it up, before the bye. And Las Vegas is just not a good team at all. They have no offense. They have really no defense other than Max Crosby. So Yeah.
All right, I'll go Jacksonville as well. My player to watch is going to be Ashton Genty. I want to see that dude get rolling. Like I was a fan of him in college when he was in college, and then I really wanted the Bears to draft him, but he didn't make it that far. So I'd like to see Genty. Even though I don't have him in fantasy, but like I want to see that guy get rolling. I mean, he had over 2,000 yards rushing last year in college.
Yeah.
Like hopefully he's on pace to get 1,000 yards rushing this year. But yep, Jaguars and Genty are my picks. All right, next game is Tyler Shuck and the New Orleans Saints at Los Angeles Rams.
What happened to Spencer?
Benched.
They benched him. Yeah, Tyler Shuck's getting the start. Should have sold those
Really?
Spencer Rattler cards.
Yep. I got an RPA of his too.
Yeah, I mean, he could be back in there, depending on how Shuck does.
He will. He will. Tyler Shuck is nothing. Which this will be his first loss because the LA Rams are gonna win.
Yeah.
Puka still out.
No.
He should be coming back.
All right. Well, you know what? Devontae Adams. Keep an eye on him because
He's going back to the 2.
he's made a little bit of. Huh?
He's going back to the
He's
2.
going back to being number 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, who you got?
I think Tyler Shuck is going to shock the world when he throws for 4 interceptions and loses his team the game against the Rams. My player to watch is Puka Nacua. He's back. And he's still one of the better producing wide receivers in the league, even though he was missing a game. I don't think he's going to miss a step. I think he's going to go right back to it. So give me the Rams.
Yep, I picked the Rams as well. My player to watch is going to be Chris Olave. I want to see what Olave could do with a real quarterback because Rattler kept feeding him the ball, but I think Tyler Shuck, from what I can remember from the draft, the dude's a gunslinger. He just slings it out there. So he's from Louisville.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Saints are going to win, but I think they're going to showcase Olave because I think they want to trade him. Other rumors are Shaheed is another one that they're willing to trade. I heard that. So either one of those guys will probably get showcased this week because the trade deadline coming up. So, but give me the Rams and give me Olave as the fantasy player to watch. All right, next game is probably the game of the week. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at Buffalo Bills. Who do you got, Flint?
Ooh, this is a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a hard one. 2 playoff teams, I think. But it is at Buffalo.
Yep.
And that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Home field advantage is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Give me Buffalo.
Nice.
James Cook running for 200 yards. And then Zach Moss.
There you go. There's the Zach Moss. All right, Aaron, who do you got?
Buffalo in the regular season the last few years have been beating Kansas City over and over and over again. And
Oh, the game. That's right.
oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. I can't. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, so
Mark Andrews.
yeah, Buffalo has been beating Kansas City in regular season over and over again. It's in Buffalo. But y'all know what I said about Josh Allen last week and what I said about the Bills. Josh Allen is a fraud. The Bills are frauds. Again, I think the Kansas City defense is good enough. They're going to stuff James Cook. He's not going to have that good of a game. And then Josh Allen.
Give that stat again. Give that stat again about James Cook and the Bills.
Oh, yeah. Josh Allen is 0-2 when James Cook does not have 100 rushing yards. So, Kansas City, they're going to stuff James Cook, and then you have to rely on Josh Allen. And we saw when you had to rely on Josh Allen, like against the Falcons, he threw 2 interceptions, and he played terrible. So, and I think there was an interview after that game where he said, maybe I'm more than a football player. He knows he's a fraud. he knows that he's nothing without James Cook. So give me Kansas.
Why do you have so much hate? Why do you have so much hate for Josh Allen?
Give me Kansas City. And my player to watch is Rashee Rice. He's going to go off again. He's going to have a good game, especially as wide receiver 1 for Patrick Mahomes.
Yep. All right. I don't know why you have so much hate for Josh Allen.
He stole Lamar's MVP.
And I can't wait to clip that because you're a Steelers fan rooting for a Ravens player.
I love Lamar, and I've loved Lamar since college.
Yes. Or maybe you're just racist towards white people. I don't know. Maybe.
Now, I will say Lamar stole Dak's MVP. That's debatable.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Debatable. But, all right, I'm going to go with Kansas City because of that stat that Aaron gave last week and then the one that I reminded him to say again. Because James Cook is not getting 100 yards rushing in this game.
No.
He's not. Kansas City's defense is way too good. Kansas City's defense, to me, I think is top 5 in the league. And that's the reason why they continue to win. And now that Mahomes has got his magic back with having a number 1 wide receiver and he keeps feeding Rashee Rice, which is awesome because I have him in fantasy, is now that Mahomes is kind of back to where he used to be back in the day with Tyreek and they have a defense, Kansas City is just too good. I don't think this game's close because I think they could shut down Cook. And for whatever reason, Josh Allen isn't having he started the season off hot against Baltimore, but Baltimore's defense was really bad then. They still could be bad, but it's still to be determined because the Bears only scored 16 points against them. And Roquan Smith is a monster.
Yeah.
He was killing our guys on the Bears. But I don't know. I think Kansas City is going to roll over Buffalo. I think this is a statement game for Kansas City. Taylor Swift will probably fucking be there. And then Travis Kelce scored a touchdown last week, and he was doing the Ophelia dance, and everything after his touchdown. And Travis Kelce just needs one more touchdown to be the Kansas City Chief leader in all-time touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So he's tied with Priest Holmes right now after his touchdown last week. What you got, Flint?
I think Taylor Swift's going to be there and be partying with the Bills fans, Bills Mafia, and doing
she might be
jumping on the table.
Jumping on tables.
I think.
How awesome would that be if she did?
God, that'd be awesome.
I think
that would be
fans,
awesome.
I think football fans would be like, you know what, Taylor Swift's not
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah.
Because everybody complains about Taylor Swift, why are they always showing
Yep.
her? If she did
Also,
that,
she's
she-
like, boom!
yeah. You light that table on fire and have her jump on it and do some kind of the people's elbow on it while going on it, and she catches in flames and she's just like this.
Yeah, but
The NFL world would love her.
The funny thing
it
is,
explodes.
you say that, but that's not even dramatic because it's happened before, where they would literally light tables on fire, jump off of food trucks,
Yes.
and break the tables.
But if Taylor
But
Swift
if Taylor
did
Swift
that,
oh man,
that would be amazing.
And like I said, it's not even
that-
out there. That could happen.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Have her and Jason Kelsey do it. That would be awesome. Jason Kelsey and Taylor Swift out there, burning table, jumping on it, and let's say they just do it because Bill's Mafia is like, hey Taylor, if you do this, we'll donate a shit ton of money to whatever charity you want, because that's what they do. Because that is what they do, and she might be like, all right, so this will do it.
Hey.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
You want some street cred with Buffalo and Bills Mafia?
Yeah,
Jump off the table.
Yeah. On a fire table. Yes. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right. Next game is the Sunday night game. Is the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, there goes my voice. Seattle Seahawks at Washington Commanders. Who do you got, Flint?
This is another kind of hard one. JD5's back.
Yep, because JD5's back. Yep.
JD5's back.
McLaurin's
Seattle.
out again. McLaurin's out again because he re-aggravated his quad.
McLaurin.
Yeah,
Terry
Terry.
McLaurin.
Scary Terry.
Oh,
Terry McLaurin.
yeah, that's why I call him Scary Terry. I don't even know his real name. Give me Seattle.
Okay.
Seattle's been playing good. I think they're going to take it. I don't see Washington beating them. Washington hasn't been the same since last year.
Yeah.
So give me Seattle. Seattle all around as a team, they're really good. So
Yeah. Aaron, who you got?
K9.
K9's your.
K9.
Oh, okay, nice. Kenneth Walker. Okay. Aaron, who do you got?
Give me the team that's too afraid to run at the 1 yard line. Seattle Seahawks. They're gonna beat the Washington Commanders. JSN's gonna go off, and I don't think this game's gonna be close. I don't think Washington has a chance in this game.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be like last week, like where Kansas City blew out Washington. Now, the first half of that game was kind of close,
Yeah.
but then Kansas City just ran away. Seattle's defense their defense is too good. I think they can contain Debo Samuel, a.k.a. Eddie Lacy. I think they can contain him. JD5 isn't having... JD5 is actually having a good season when he's playing, but I don't know how hurt he is. Like, he might be limited on running because he could still have that knee issue. But my player to watch could be JSN. The dude is, I think he's probably the best wide receiver in the game this year, just this season. Like, he's getting a ton of targets. Sam Darnold's feeding him the ball. And when I watched JSN that game before the bye week, that dude's quick. I didn't realize how quick he is. Like, he's fast as shit. So that was like one of the first games where I actually watched him in the NFL. And he's a great wide receiver. He does everything right. All right, next game is the Monday Night Football game. We got Arizona Cardinals at the Dallas Cowboys.
Give me Arizona.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Give me Arizona.
Okay.
Yep. Give me Arizona.
Kyler Murray should be back.
That's what I mean. Like, if he's back, then I want Arizona.
Yep. Okay.
Dallas gives up. I think they're ranked 32.
Probably.
Yeah, their defense is bad. With Iberdush.
Their defense is horrible.
Yeah.
But, yep. Give me Arizona and Marv.
Okay. Aaron, who you got?
I got Dallas and I got CD. I don't think Arizona's going to run away with this win. You know, with Kyler and his little legs, I don't think they're fast enough to get away.
Little legs.
Seeing that man run is just, oh my goodness.
It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
it is.
He's so good, though.
Yeah.
He is.
I think Dallas has this game, even with their defense as bad as it is. I don't think Arizona's a good team. At least Dallas just has a super high-powered offense. And after we talk about this, I want to ask you guys a question.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick the Cowboys. My player to watch is gonna be, I don't know. We'll go Dak.
Yeah.
Like I want to see, like, Dak is a safe fantasy bet.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get you, depending on your scoring in your fantasy leagues, he should get you between 20 to 30 points every week. And then if he goes over 30 points, that's just house money. But Dak, Kyler Murray, if Kyler Murray's playing, which he should be, I think it'll be a closer game. But I think Dak and that offense will be able to pull it off. What question you got for us?
So do you guys think that LSU or Ohio State, or the Ohio State, is wide receiver U?
Come on.
Wide receiver U?
Yeah.
What? There's no,
like wide
is
receiver.
there a good wide receiver? Yeah, is there a good wide receiver from Michigan?
No.
No, I meant I hate
No,
Ohio.
Yeah.
But,
I know,
but Ohio State has some of the best wide receivers.
Because you look
They're
at
known for wide receiver.
I think LSU would be better.
No.
because they
Go ahead. Go. We'll go one for one. Name
Marv.
one. Okay, you got Marv. We got Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Go. All right, go next.
JSN.
JSN. All right, we got Jamar Chase.
man, come on. Garrett Wilson.
No, okay. What? Not just Garrett Wilson. All right, Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. All right, we got BTJ.
Scary Terry.
Oh, he did go to Ohio State. All right, what's another LSU one? The guy that died.
Kyron Lacey.
It's not his fault.
The guy that
it wasn't
died.
his fault.
His fault.
Well, no. Yeah, all those TikToks are coming up on my feed. about it wasn't his fault. Like
that
what a
dude.
fucking sad
yeah.
story. That like
Dude, I watched that and I'm like,
And
It's like-
after all those videos came out, like they're still doubling down on it.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's
I know.
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, he wasn't even near the
He
accident.
wasn't
Yeah.
even
He-
near
He
it.
drove past it like after it happened.
Yes.
It's that whole thing's just fucking sad
Yeah.
because the guy
Did
committed
he
suicide
commit
because
suicide?
yeah. He had the cops chase him because like he went through a mental breakdown after that because everybody was
Well,
hating
who
on him.
won it?
Yeah.
Well, no, I
Who
know.
won it?
Yeah.
But he went on. He had the police chase him. Then I guess he shot
Yeah,
himself in
because
the
he
car. But it's like
I think it was
just awful.
he was in an argument with his sister. He shot
Yeah.
a gun, and the police was called, and then
Yeah.
like he drove
Yeah.
off, and then. But
All right. So there might be more with Ohio State, but I think the level of LSU, Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson alone, right there, is better than any Ohio State.
like also Amika Egbuka, Chris Olave,
Yeah, Buka. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris Olave.
like
literally,
Like, you have
Ohio
more of
State
them.
is known.
but also
Yeah,
in
more
history, like I
known for
can't think of
their
like
ass.
historically, but I've like historically, it's probably Ohio State rather than LSU.
It is. It is.
But I
SEC's better.
it is, it is. No, not even ranked.
Who was the last two teams that won college football?
And who was the last team to win it back to back?
And we all know Michigan's a fraud.
We all know Michigan had to cheat. They had to cheat.
Without
Hold
no,
up, hold up.
If you're not
Let's
cheating,
talk
you're
about
not trying.
cheating, and let's talk about cheating with Alabama paying their players for years.
Hey,
That's fine.
yeah, that's
Years.
fine. Hey, look, you can do it now. You can't steal signals
Yeah.
now, but you can play
Yeah.
players now.
And
So
guess
what's the
what?
difference?
Guess who walked off in the sunset? Oh, Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Nick Saban walked off in the sunset
And
Jim
after.
Harbaugh
and-
did.
and
Jim
Harbaugh
Harbaugh
walked
left
off
too
in the
because
sunset,
I know.
with his
no,
sign stealing
I won't say
chip.
I won't say anything bad about Harbaugh because I mean,
Pete-
but like you
Pete
guys
Carroll.
aren't going to do anything.
Pete Carroll did the same thing too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Everyone
Bill
did.
Belichick,
Everyone did.
they all
Yes.
cheat. They all cheat.
Yeah.
But Michigan's not going to win one again especially with Bryce Underpants.
Bryce Underwood. Like, think about this. This kid's 18 years old.
Yeah, I know he's a true freshman. Yeah.
And he's playing in college. Like,
Yeah.
the kid has a ton of talent.
Yeah. There's someone in
If he,
Someone in our
our
way.
rival, like at Louisa, he's committed to Michigan.
Yeah,
Savion
yeah.
Hyder.
The running,
Good.
the running back. Yeah, he's over just the
all right.
county next to
Yeah.
us, like Louisa High School, Louisa County High School football. Like they've been dominant for
Yeah.
years, and their running back is committed to go to
Number one
Michigan
running back in the
next year.
country.
and I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. With Bryce Underwood going to Michigan, like, he is getting other, like, number one recruits
yeah.
to
Yeah,
come.
yeah. Well, Michigan also has the money too, to the NIL money
Yeah.
to bring all the best players in too. But I mean, I don't know. Like Ohio State has a lot of good wide receivers. I'll still give it to LSU
Yeah.
just because Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
And they were on the same team together.
Yeah, that's
I know,
crazy.
right? With
That
Burrow.
is
Yeah,
wild.
with Burrow.
that is
But if you look at
wild.
Ohio State's,
Think about
like there's a
that.
picture of it.
J-Mo. J-Mo was Ohio State. Did you know that?
Was he?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, there's a picture of it.
He was literally under, like, Marv, all them guys.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, there's a
And he transferred to Alabama because he was like, I'm not getting any playing time.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was
What?
a 2021 picture where it's on the bench Marvin Harrison Jr., Garrett Wilson, JSN, and Chris Olave. Like,
Yeah.
that's just nasty.
That's wild.
Well, yeah, because they're waiting their turn.
Yeah.
And another good one from Ohio State's old school. Aaron, you might not know who it is, but Terry Glenn. He used to be a really good wide receiver for the Cowboys, and Terry Glenn. I don't know. He might have won the Heisman when he was with Ohio State. I can't remember. But or if he wasn't a Heisman winner, he was like the whatever they call the wide receiver award.
Biletnikoff Award.
Yeah, I think he might have got that.
I actually have a question for you, Aaron,
Mhm.
because you're a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
What about Jack Sawyer? Has he played?
His
hasn't really played
snaps are
this year.
going down
Yeah.
too, and like,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, I mean, he's played fine when he's been getting snaps, but like, our defensive coordinator, he's a terrorist. Like, he's the next Osama. He's probably has a rug out in the locker room.
Stop, Durka, stop. Let's not get banned from YouTube. Right? Just say Durka. That's it. Everybody should know what it is. Flint, show us a card that you picked up this week.
Hold on. I gotta grab it.
Yep. I'll show two. If you got two, Flint, bring two.
Oh, I got more than two.
Oh goodness!
Oh my god!
Nice. So let me show. I'll show mine first. I got that. My little Romeo bomb squad, and then you already saw this. You saw this. The downtown PSA 9.
I want to buy that.
And then this came in today. The Kaboom came in today. So those are my top pickups. I sold the Brady booklet with Eli and all that, so I sold that.
That was to be honest, you're not gonna find that stuff in the next 5 years, so it's not a bad thing.
Yep. All right, let's see what you got.
Oh,
Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor,
Deion Sanders,
and
Barry Sanders.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's
Isn't
weird.
that
They got all defensive.
I know.
What's Barry doing there?
I know. That's out of 49.
But those are like the three
Then I
best
got-
defensive players of all time.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. For each position, yeah.
Mhm. Bijan.
Oh yeah,
Bijan.
Bijan, Texas. Yep. Nice.
Colston Loveland.
It's in the Michigan, but you're
On the Michigan.
yeah. That's on card
Colston
too.
Loveland.
That's a nice number.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the boobies. That's
The boobies.
So I told that. Where is it? I had
The boobies.
it's a no-name player, but like when I was on stream
Yeah.
last night doing that, look, it looks like boobs.
Oh.
So now I'm keeping this card. I have no idea who this guy is, but it looks like boobs because of the variation. So I'm keeping that now.
Some Terrion Dragon Scale.
Nice dragon scale.
Kelsey.
Zebra.
Gosh, why am I? Yeah.
It's 'cause of the
Kelsey
light,
Zebra. Hutch.
Oh, okay, that is such. Who just signed a big contract, by the way? 4 years, 140 million.
Huge.
Right? Yeah, 4 years, 140 million.
Yeah, he's gonna be 30 years old when it comes out. Or
Oh,
when it's done.
180 million
yeah.
and 140 million guaranteed. That's what it was.
Yeah. And I told you about this.
Ooh, the JJs, yeah.
Too bad he
Yeah.
sucks.
Did he put the smiley face on his auto on that one?
No.
Oh, no, smiley face. Oh, so on
No.
some of his autos for score, he'll do the
Yep.
smiley face. Yeah.
That's second year. That one was the
That was second year? Yeah.
Yeah. But I picked up some like Luther Burton,
Yeah.
Tez Johnson.
Is he selling? Tez Johnson?
I mean, all the new rookies are
Yeah.
Shador.
You're still
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's showing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We are. It is DadBot Sports Cards.
I know, but we usually do this
Got it.
after like that.
And then just a bunch of
Oh, okay.
colored rookies and colored number stuff. Quarterbacks and
He means colored as in the variations.
yes.
He's from the north. We're from the south.
My wife, when my wife now, like when we talked about laundry, I was like, because like I'll just throw in all the laundry
Yeah.
together. She separates the whites, and I'm like, why do you always separate the whites and the coloreds? And she looked at me and she's like, it's not colors, right? It's colors. I was like, no, I didn't know that. Like I just always said that. Yeah, those are fucking awesome.
Oh wow.
Those are what year? What year are those?
1960.
Yeah, because you got a whole batch of that. I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
go do PSA. Do PSA instead of
I
SGC
will.
because SGC is like It sucks. Like you know me. I used to be a big SGC advocate, but what PSA
Yeah.
did to them because they have the same owners is it just sucks for SGC what they did. So SGC PSA, the company that owns them, owns PSA and SGC.
Oh.
So PSA doesn't want competition, and SGC was not really true competition, but they were second in sports grading. Well, PSA took half the employees from SGC and moved them over to PSA to help out with their workload. And then PSA has multiple offices in the US on the East Coast and the West Coast. SGC had like a big office in Florida.
Yep.
Well, they share the space with PSA. So now PSA took over like SGC only has a third of the space now because PSA extended because they took their employees there.
Yeah.
So now they're considering SGC like a boutique grading company. If you follow GemRate on Instagram, GemRate, and you can go to gemrate.com, they show like all the numbers for every month, how much they grade TCG and sports. And SGC for sports is all the way at the bottom now. Like Beckett's ahead of them, CCG is ahead of them. I think it's CCG, whatever the C, or maybe CGS, whatever they name it. But now SGC is at the bottom. They used to always be second for sports, but now they're at the bottom because nobody, like the value of their cards, like Raw might be worth more than an SGC 10 right now, which is awful. Yeah.
But I mean, like vintage. So
vintage SGC was known for the vintage. Like a lot of people sent vintage cards there. And a lot of people like that look better. It's just in Flint's case, he's got a crap ton of 1960 and maybe 61 tops that he showed me through text. And if he wants to flip it and make max value for money, just send it to PSA. Then you'll get more money that way.
It just takes so long.
It does. It does.
All right, you're sitting on that.
Yeah. Yep. So everyone, thank you for listening and listening to us ramble about sports cards at the end. I mean, we're going to try to get a little more sports card content up because I mean that's how Flint and I started with sports cards and everything. The podcast was just an idea, and we're having fun with it and everything. But we do dive into sports cards and outside of the podcast, like through our group chats and everything. And we want to share that knowledge, what we learned, like because we both kind of started around the same time last year. The beginning of last year. So we want to share what we've learned and everything because there's a lot of people getting in the hobby and they're only lasting maybe like 3 or 4 months because they're getting burned because they're making wrong decisions. And that's fine because we start off making wrong decisions. Every now and then we still do make wrong decisions.
Yep.
We'll take losses, but that's part of it. It's a grind. You got to keep grinding. It's supposed to be fun. But if you start losing a lot of money, that fun goes away, and that's what happens to a lot of people. Keep it fun, but there's smart ways to go about buying and selling and everything. And we're going to put up more content, sports card content like that. But everyone, thank you for listening. I think we might be up to like 5 or 6 people listening now, so that's pretty cool. Chloe, keep commenting, and thank you for the suggestion on doing other sports. We're going to do something for basketball, playoff basketball later in the year. We're going to start doing podcasts for playoff basketball. So we'll see if Aaron wants to get involved because he's a huge Russell Westbrook fan, and Westbrook will never get a championship. So
it's so sad, man.
Yeah. But we can have conversations like it. But thank you for listening. Again, Apple Podcasts will probably get pushed up tonight. The YouTube side will get pushed out tomorrow some point. And then I'm going to start doing more little clips on TikTok and Instagram and on our socials. I'll get to that this week because I'm not running as many shows this weekend. But thank you for listening to the DadBod Sports Card Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. It means a lot to us and helps us keep building our community. See you next week.